He was one of Vulcan's finest logicians, until he broke his own discipline and asked the most human question of all. What if? His name was Seluk, a prodigy of the Vulcan Science Academy, trained since childhood to revere logic as the ultimate shield against chaos. His peers predicted he would rise to the council, perhaps even become an elder who guided Vulcan policy for centuries. But Seluk made a decision that puzzled everyone. He volunteered to serve on a human-led starship. Logic said it was a waste of his brilliance. Seluk said nothing, merely raised one eyebrow and boarded the Resolute. From the first day, he was overwhelmed. Humans were undisciplined. They shouted across the bridge, argued over trivial details, and dared to improvise in situations where precision was vital. Seluk recorded these failures carefully in his reports. Yet what unsettled him most was not their disorder, but their results. Time and again, chaos produced success where order predicted failure. The breaking point came during a mission to rescue miners trapped beneath a collapsing asteroid. Vulcan calculations concluded it was impossible. The asteroid would implode before any ship could reach the survivors. The logical order was retreat, but the human captain, Althea Morgan, refused. She ordered the Resolute into the asteroid field, weaving through debris with maneuvers no Vulcan would have risked. Seluk protested. The probability of success is less than 1%. Morgan smiled. Then we'll be that 1%. The ship plunged into the asteroid's heart. Hull plating groaned. Warning sirens shrieked. Yet somehow, through improvisation and what humans called gut instinct, the Resolute cut open the tunnels and pulled the miners free seconds before collapse. When Seluk reviewed the data, he could not explain it. By every model, they should have perished, yet they had not. That night, Seluk meditated, but instead of stillness, his mind returned to Morgan's words. Will be that 1%. Logic said probabilities were absolutes. Humans treated them as challenges. And for the first time in his life, Seluk wondered if logic was enough. Over months, something changed. Seluk began asking questions that were not strictly logical. He entertained possibilities that Vulcan discipline dismissed. He proposed strategies that included risk, variables, even hope. His peers would have called it corruption, but on the Resolute, it made him invaluable. During a skirmish near the Breen border, Seluk suggested an illogical tactic, feigning a reactor overload to lure the enemy into overextending. The plan was reckless, untested, and deeply human. And yet it worked. The enemy fled, and the Resolute survived. Afterward, Morgan clapped Seluk on the shoulder and said, "Careful, Seluk. You're starting to think like one of us." To his surprise, Seluk felt not shame, but pride. When his service ended, Seluk returned to Vulcan. His colleagues saw the change at once. His logic was still impeccable, but his methods were different. He entertained risk. He valued possibility. He had learned to blend Vulcan discipline with human audacity. Some elders whispered disapproval, but others, quietly, thoughtfully, saw the potential. Seluk's work influenced generations of Vulcan philosophy. His writings argued that logic was a tool, not a cage. That survival sometimes required stepping beyond certainty into possibility. And though many denied it, his ideas spread, reshaping Vulcan thought.